Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
the prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
It's just beyond his reach. And it's Bale. Olise. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Has crossed it. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Doku clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Goes for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Can he get on the end of this? Played in. Oh, smash! Oh, off the bar! No goals as yet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Belletti. Kagawa. That's a shade optimistic. That'll be a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Kagawa plays it short. Van Basten! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Plays in a cross. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Gets a good foot in there. He's found a way past. A corner it is then. Corner number 4 coming up here. Kagawa with the short one. Kagawa. Kagawa going face to face with his great rival. He's free, and the shot! 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he was quick to react. And it's been given away. Doku. Real chance! Yes, it's in! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Not a lot we need to say about that. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 goes short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! And he's following up! Decent enough try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Oh, that's nice. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. Stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. Still no way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And smartly reclaimed. Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Van Basten! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓. Now it's Doku. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 receives it in a good position here. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓 showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. No way through there. Mbappe! Still just a single goal between the sides. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. Mbappe! And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's a bit...
He's gone for goal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Galatasaray certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 10,
Galatasaray choosing to make the first change.
Number 9,
So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Now the ball in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a good ball. And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Carlos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nice sequence of passes, this. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Rijkaard. That's good running with the ball. Barcola. Nicely shaped ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found some space. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, important interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Doku! That was superb goalkeeping.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. And it's Kagawa. Roberto Carlos. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That ball looks a good one. It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly! brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big. Goal! Besiktas! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Iniesta, looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, some tackle that. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Hullet. Cafu. Oh, what a climb!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Pickford will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. It's bounced back off the post. And it's Maldini. Header! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cafu. And he steered it beyond the post. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta. Barcola. Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception. Thinks about the shot. Iniesta. And it's Kagawa. And claimed it back swiftly. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good spread. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. That is a crunching tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kagawa in acres of space out wide. Doku, there's the shot! Iniesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lam has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hullet, given the lift of his goal, looking for options for movement. Cross from Cafu. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Barcola. For Van Basten. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Lam. Kagawa. And it's Van Basten. Iniesta. Lam. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 8, Iniesta.
And we're off again.
Number 17.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked,
Number
Peter, have they?
3,
They're behind and they
Maldini.
deserve to be.
Number
But they've had a
4,
chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out
Coming
at the
on
start of the
field,
second half.
Number 6, Frank Lampard. Number 21, Pirlo. Number 20, Guti.
Kagawa.
Number 24,
And that has put
Toure.
paid to that. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now this is had a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. The chance to pull further clear. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's a good run down the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos delivered in. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Greenwood. In with the challenge. And it's Kagawa. Foot in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe, driving forward. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde. And it's hoisted clear. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Yildiz.
Yildiz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! Goal by Leverkusen! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Doku, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh. Doku! By Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
He's through and all alone! Shot at goal! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's in a great position here. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Barcola. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely shaped ball, neatly clipped into space. Pickford can get... He's gone for goal! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Bayer Leverkusen really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking tidy in possession here. Not the most convincing of passes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out towards the flank, and here's Doku. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Yildiz. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now, can they get him away? Pickford claims comfortably. Barcola. And it's Van Basten. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Yildiz. Can he get on the end of this? Yildiz. And it's been given away. Doku.
Van Basten has been indicated.
Now it's Kagawa. Rafinha. Nicely spread. Now it's Greenwood. Kagawa. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Real chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a throw. Chouameni. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Greenwood. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. For Kagawa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kagawa. And here's Barcola. No way through. And another try! He's missed, but not by that far.
Barcola certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vardiol. And it's Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Doku. No way through there. Barcola. Kagawa. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Kagawa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Mbappe. That is good alertness. Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And shooting chance! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. And it's Beckham. Rafinha gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Beckham.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. A lot of space ahead of him. Tries a shot! And he's found the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 10, Yudis. Coming on
Gets
to
a good
replace
foot in
him
there.
is number 15.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Cunha.
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Doku. Beckham. Lovely bit of skill. Good chance here.
3 minutes.
Got to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Roberto Carlos delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodri. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿 by Leverkusen, looking to pass their way through. And he's intervened well there. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. 𝐂𝐅𝐻𝐿, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rafinha. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Beckham. Played out to the right. Doku takes a shot! In he goes again! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Now it's Greenwood. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react. That's it for the first period of extra time.
We would like to inform you
Well, it's all been about one man so far. The
operation
stage
for your
is
safety.
very much his. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 7, Rafinha.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Number 11.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wirtz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Greenwood absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Clipped into space. He's tried one! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
𝐂𝐅𝐻𝐿 driving forwards. I think we're just about done here. It's run loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, crossbar! here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours.
Children's announcement.
Գյուղումս 7 անգամ խաղսը կուտով այս ռանկային նախը դա պարապենք Պարապենք, սենց կգնենք խանք հետ
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Արդեն հետաքրքիր է ապրես Չորի ապես պուլտը առավելություն ունի ոնց հասկանում ապես շուտ կարում ես
Adriano, Vinicius Junior. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Raúl. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had it nicked away. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that was vital. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. The most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Doku. Oh, and Beckham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Doku. Beckham.
İyi.
Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Varala var, Arimotika.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kagawa.
Yani olsa tanım yapıyordu.
Cafu did just about
Olsa.
enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still goalless.
Rumara.
Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Belletti. Beckham gets into some space. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Armut Baykar'ın kılığı.
Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
Ooh,
So
voilà.
good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Ara cheap on numara.
Roberto Baggio. That looks a good ball through. Roberto Carlos threads one in. Kagawa.
Direkt
He's had it taken off him.
durar.
He might be in here.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Będę ci też nie wiem za co.
Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Tries to
Ara
play
lura
it through.
Italiana.
Ah, that's a fine interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Beckham. Beckham stood his
Ara
ground
na ja
strongly.
miat pas to
Well, the
wesla.
moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, good ball! Takes a shot!
Adres.
There it is!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Roberto Carlos. Beckham. That's tidy.
Yeah. Ay مرز.
Roberto Baggio.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Kagawa.
It's the sort of
Referee's had a look, and he's
No.
blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and
Jest
that gives them
mijat
something to build on
samochoda,
after the
co
break.
cnęli.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. The message is clear, none shall pass. Beckenbauer, and it's Van Basten. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. has a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Strong running down that left flank. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Doku. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. Pulls it back. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Kagawa. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Played into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good...
Shapes to shoot! Has another go!
Yeah.
Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Baggio. And this is Raul. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's had a shot!
He
should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
And we have our very first corner.
Numero 8. Numero 24. Schneider. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 9. Il numero 13.
Tried the volley, but no.
Doku cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Corner number 2 then. Played back in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's having a shot! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look
Scores! Barcola. Doku. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard is all... And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Dove? Ջոգեն ասկրիմ դրան ուժեղին հապը։ Ալադեց։ Շի պատկից նվը դրան կտորին։ Լավ մերկվատել է պարապենք, լավ չկա։ Որ բաց վիար իզերը, շեմ կարմ ջոգեն պասել է բանը։ Կնոպքի, դաժը պուլտոհում կնոպքի տեղն եմ խարը։ Կողդարի տեղը բանան եմ ապել, պաստա մաղցում, այդտենց խարն եմ։ Խաղատեն ենք, է։
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, There's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks
No, what,
who
eh?
played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Now it's Doku. Doku charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. And this is Beckham. Delivers with terrific header. And that has been knocked clear.
Ya Mandariz.
And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Bale looking to run onto it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cafu plays it long. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. First quarter of an hour gone. Van Dijk does really well there, strong defending. Still goalless. Lampard is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got a throw. Barcola has it out wide and in space. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Turns and goes back. Barcola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. No, there's no sort of quality on that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And just the goalkeeper to beat. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doku. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. Now it's Doku, and he's chosen to go back. That's an excellent interception. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines.
Ya Pançımın azapır. Mandır tığı benim buldu. Mandır.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Van Basten. That's tidy. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Barcola ploughing through the middle. Barcola is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
This is the sort of thing he craves.
Beckham!
For a lover.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Threads one in. Cafu. It's a throw-in. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓.
There will be
Doku.
1 minute added time.
Beckham.
For a lover.
Nicely spread. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Aferin.
Well, it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. And the shot!
What a brilliant.
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it. Beckham plays it short. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Here's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. Lampard played out to the right. Roberto Carlos with the challenge.
Has
given away a free kick.
Ara मेरे को बम बदिसो बोल गया आरा पास तंदा ओ मेरे को पजाम
Spread out to the left.
और
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Barcola, good purposeful running this. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Doku. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Beckham. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ball comes in. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Plenty to aim at here. Ah, such a clever touch. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So they're